Hey guys, Vanessa from Our Thrifty Cottage here, and today I'm going to tell you guys how I turned a gungy, stained black granite sink into something that looks brand new. So Tony and I have just finished a wonderful renovation of our beautiful little cottage, and we wanted to make sure that we came in on budget or below budget when we were doing our renovations. And we had a very tight little budget to work with. When we have a tight budget, that triggers me to start looking for some really great finds on Facebook Marketplace or the used sites that there are on the internet. One of the things I wanted was a black granite sink. We have had black granite sinks in a few of our homes and we love them. But I knew how black granite sinks work, so I made sure that I had always dried them out after I had used them. I hadn't used anything caustic or anything like that in the sink. So when I found a granite sink on Marketplace, I was like, okay, that's cool, 25 bucks, because buying them new was $400 plus, and there was no way I was paying 400 bucks for a black granite sink. I'm thrifty, right? Tony calls me cheap, but I'm thrifty. So I thought, okay, what's the worst thing that's gonna happen? I got the black granite sink and it was stained. I mean, it had hard water gunge on it. It was cloudy. It looked like it was brown, kind of gray on the inside. It had calcium buildup, had hard water rings and stains on it. I have fixed this sink before I did the video. The hard water rings I got out by using a toothbrush with a vinegar baking soda solution, and I gently scrubbed them to get the rings out. But the rest of the sink, I have a wonderful little technique that's gonna make it look all brand spanking new. For 25 bucks, I bought this sink. It's a $400 sink. And I used a product that was somewhere between $6 and $8 that I got from our hardware store. And I'm going to be using it for a long time. So stay tuned, watch the video, watch what I did, watch the before and after, because you are going to be amazed at how beautiful this black granite sink looks. Oh yeah, be an awesome hue. Okay, here is my sink, and I'm embarrassed at how it looks right now, but I let it go this far because I wanted you guys to see kind of what it looked like when we first installed it. It was way worse than this than when I first got it off of Marketplace for 25 bucks. I had a terrible, terrible white ring right here, over here. Like there was like big, it looked like big water drops that had stained the sink. Okay, so this has been about, it's been almost a month actually since I've done this process to my sink, but it's a process that I do anyway to the wood countertops, so it's not an inconvenience for me. It literally takes me 30 seconds to do this. It is cheap to do and it is so super effective. Now what do I use? I use this. I use cutting board oil. And so you can get this at a hardware store. You use it for your butcher blocks. It's called butcher block oil. Use it for your butcher blocks. It's food grade mineral oil, right? So it's got vitamin E in it and such, but it's a food safe oil. And that's why I use something like this. I don't use like a canola oil or a vegetable oil or an olive oil, because those guys can actually go rancid, and I don't want rancid oil in my sink. So this is what I use, cutting board oil or butcher block oil. And I got this from our local hardware store. And that's where you'll find it. And you don't need very much. So this is what I do. I actually just squirt it in a few spots in my sink. I take a paper towel and I just rub it in all over. Now, as I said, I use this for our countertops and our cutting boards anyway. So this is not a step that I wouldn't be doing regularly in my cleaning process or my keeping my tools in my kitchen tip-top shape. I like to have our house very super tidy. And so it actually was killing me to let this go as long as it did, but I wanted to show you guys that you don't have to, if you have a granite sink, you don't have to take it out if you want something nicer, or you're like, oh my gosh, the finish is ruined on it. You don't have to take it out. You don't have to be fretting because, I spent, $400 to $300 or whatever it was. Some of them are like 800 bucks on a granite sink and now it looks yucky. But you know what? We can fix that. We can fix that. Now I'm gonna let this oil sit on the surface of this sink for about 5 minutes, and I'm gonna buff it out. So now I'm just gonna take just, a regular nice soft cloth. I'm just gonna wipe it down. Just give it a nice little kind of buff. And this bottle, I think, this bottle of the Butcher Block oil or cutting board oil, I think it cost, oh my gosh, I think it was $6 or $8. I've been using it for quite a few months, so it's not like you need a large amount. And look at that. It's like a brand new sink again. Now I do this every 3 weeks to 4 weeks, and it's you can see it's not hard. It gives your sink a beautiful finish, and it's so easy to do. So just make sure when you're looking for sinks and you're looking for products on Marketplace, you think of a way that you can make it better. And look, I've got a brand new sink. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, it's a brand new sink. So if you're interested in other helpful hints, fun recipes, great ideas, and kind of whatever else is happening here at the cottage, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks so much for watching this video. Vanessa, over and out. Thanks guys. Be an awesome human.